Hi, this is Jonavon. Welcome to the fourth topic episode of Jonavon Talks. In this episode, I asked my interviewees networking questions. These questions include discussions about how they define networking, their experiences with networking, and how networking relates to them. Let's begin. How do you define networking?
Establishing memorable relationships.
I think networking for me is intermingling and connecting with people in your industry or in adjacent industries.
Networking is interesting because I feel like, honestly, I would define networking as building relationships. I feel like that's at its core, that's what networking is.
Being able to form relationships with people and a mutual understanding that how we can help each other out, just trying to stay afloat in this wacky world of cutthroat, capitalism, and we all have to get jobs and we all have to pay bills and it's all super expensive and stuff. Like networking is, it can either be like that really cold formal business side, or it can just be like getting to know people and trying to all look out for each other in like this chaotic world.
What has your experience been like with networking?
It's been amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, for me, it was so hard at first.
Actually, it's great that you say that, because recently, not recently meaning like in the past month and even the past weeks, I've networked with a wide variety of people in the field that I want to get into, which is UX design. And I just think of people who work in the companies that I want to work at. I reach out to them on LinkedIn, we set up a call, we talk.
I like to say that networking with the ATech faculty and staff, I say that has been more meaningful to me than perhaps some of the past professional network connections that I've done. Probably because they play more of an impactful role in shaping your self-growth compared to them.
In college, I tried a lot harder, but we did have more opportunities to do so with career fair, super useful.
What has your experience been like using LinkedIn?
LinkedIn is it's become that professional app that everybody has. So because of that, it's a lot easier to connect with people. People comment on my posts like, oh my God, it's so weird. I have some people who are interested in Capital One stuff and they would see my old Capital One post, which I don't know how you would because it's kind of old by now, but I still have people reaching out and they're like, hey, can I set up some time with you and just talk about Capital One? I'm like, okay.
LinkedIn, though, I will say is useful for sometimes finding job postings.
I'm not those type of LinkedIn users that use LinkedIn all the time or post all the time. I do go on occasionally to look at stuff and then and update my profile.
LinkedIn has been great. It's a very powerful tool.
How congruent with your self-identity do you view your networking efforts?
I would say networking is very much in tune with the person that I am.
I'd say relatively in line, because I feel like a lot of my networking has been just pretty natural and easygoing, which I generally try not to be super high strung about a lot of things.
It's pretty congruent with my personality, because I like meeting new people and getting myself out there.
Pretty aligned, I would hope. I feel like my goals for networking align with whatever my career goals are at the moment.
For this video, because networking can involve doing different activities, I needed to establish how my interviewees viewed it. And the commonality amongst the answers is building relationships with other people, which helped me better understand their networking experiences. Before doing the interviews, I did research on LinkedIn as it relates to networking. So I wanted to assess how useful it is for the ATech graduates that I interviewed. And LinkedIn's viability as a platform is highlighted in these answers. And because these networking questions were personalized, it's not surprising that my interviewees found networking to be congruent with their self-identities. And the last topic is shortly ahead of us, so stay tuned.